What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Ling, Infestor to Grandmaster. This is already episode number 9, and it has been it has been a little tricky so far. Excuse me, because it just seems a little harder than the other challenges we're doing at the same time. We're doing this at the same time as Raven Widowmine to Grandmaster, as well as No Warp Gate to Grandmaster. And I think the other challenges are at about 4.6, 4.7k MMR, but we are a little stuck. I wouldn't say we're hard stuck because it hasn't been that long, but we're a little stuck over here at 4.2k MMR. And I mean, there are a couple reasons for it. First of all, the mirror matchup is extremely difficult, but then again, so is it in No Warp Gate to Grandmaster, right? Those PvPs are very, very hard. And I guess we're just gonna have to evolve a little bit more. Now, this actually makes me more excited because I really like the challenge here, guys. I feel like there's so much more we can improve on. And it feels really cool that we have to, or we're gonna be stuck forever, you know? Like, there's a sense of urgency to it, but it's a playful urgency. So I'm actually very excited to keep going with this. We're playing against a Terran, I believe. So far, we've been doing pretty good against Terran. In the last episode, we did lose one game against Terran, and it was because I didn't really set up properly against Mech early enough. So I think we got attacked by, I want to say, like at least 10, probably even more Blue Flame Hellbats, and I had like 3 Infestors with no energy to neural the 2 Thors that were with it, and a couple Lings, which, as you can imagine, a couple Lings did not fare very well against 15 Blue Flame Hellbats. So I think I just need to be a little more on top of my game. I feel like I have the answers to what my problems are so far, or at least ZERG has the answers. Maybe I don't have them yet, but I'm sure that ZERG has. I just need to be playing a little bit better here. I feel like I could be a little more queen focused in certain games, because we did decide about halfway through the show that I can build infinite queens to defend, not to attack, but to defend. And I think I maybe should make use of that a little more. I really like making Lings and Infestors because I want to make stuff happen, right? I want to go out on the map and make plays and stuff. But realistically, it might be better if I just play a little more of a defensive queen opening. Now, we are going up against a Reaper. That is nice to see. Oh, I always get a little bit afraid until I see that. I'm like, you know, are we being proxy racks? Why is there no SCV scout? Why is there no Reaper? Now, I think I'm going to go for the fast Overlord speed again, because it was just very comfortable for us so far. The only thing annoying about the Overlord speed, by the way, I already noticed, is that it's... Oh, he's actually not... He's checking for the third base. I thought he was going to go to the main, but he's just checking for the third. Hopefully, I can block him from sniping this tumor. That'd be nice. But the biggest thing is that I can't afford my queens as fast. Like here, this extra queen is going to take a while to build because it's, you know, there's Overlord speed being built at the same time, so the queen simply cannot take over. And it also costs a little bit of money, of course. Now, I might... Oh, I was barely not able to deny that. That would have been beautiful if we couldn't get it. Oh, so this was a gas first? Oh, he's actually even a little bit greedy. He went for gas first. Oh, he's going to be able to kill that creep tumor for sure if he wants to. Maybe I can. No, I tried to rocket myself onto that Reaper, but that was sadly not going to work. So Overlord speed is finished now. I guess... wait, is that Cyclones? No, okay. I thought those Hellions were taking a little bit too long. What I was just now thinking, just in this one instant, is that maybe I should go for the Ling speed first. Because I'm not sure if I need to scout this fast. Like, it's very comfortable, don't get me wrong. It's very, very comfortable. But I'm not quite sure if I need it this fast. I mean, maybe because I kind of suck with ZERG sometimes. Or I don't really suck with ZERG, but in some aspects, I don't really know what I'm doing sometimes. Let's put it that way. So I guess this does make it significantly more comfortable. Now, at this point, I should be making a couple more Lings. I could also make more queens. But I think my first rush is to make a couple more Lings. There is an armory on the way. Okay, that is a really good scout, because that means I should be... There's no way he's going to give away his Hellions, right? If he gives away his Hellions, it's actually pretty funny, because he wants to go for a Hellbat time. This is actually surprisingly... I know this looks really silly to say, but this is actually pretty good for me, because he's giving away his Hellions while he's going for a Hellbat timing attack, which is going to make his entire build so much worse. I've been here before as a Terran, guys. Like, I know what he's doing is actually a pretty big mistake. Normally, I think that amount of damage is pretty good for sure, for just 4 Hellions. But because he's going for a Hellbat timing attack, it's actually not that smart. And now, because of that, I think I should even be able to skip the Spine Crawler. Now, that is a little greedy, but I think we should be able to. Let's see what I can find over here. So, if it's only 2 Hellions, I might even go for this. Let's see. I wanna expect more Hellions, but if it's only 2, then I can definitely go for this. Here we go. This is gonna be a really good fight. So, oh, wait. Is this the same strategy we played against the other day? If we're playing against Hellbat drops again, we don't really see this, but we are playing against Hellbat drops again. But at the same time, my opponent is losing pretty much his entire natch. I'm going to transfuse that drone so I don't lose it. That's a cute move right there. Going to resaturate this, and somehow my mineral line is perfectly saturated. And that's it. All right, well... yeah, I mean, this was a very interesting warm-up game. Like, it feels like I almost did nothing. I think we just had a couple of strategical blunders by the opponent here. Like, first of all, going for an armory and then sacrificing your Hellions is just a massive misplay. It is not just an armory opening. He also went gas first, which means you sacrifice economy to hit even harder. And then after that, he ruined his build. If he had, like, a couple of Hellbats at the same time, like, I think he would have had 6 extra Hellions. If he had, like, 6 extra Hellbats over here or here, and these queens are focused on the drop, that is suddenly scary. This game, however, was not so scary. Happens to the best. Nice warm-up game. Let's go to game number 2. Game number 2 is against another Terran. All right. Now, I do like, you know, when I was talking about the comeback, we have to do better to get the Grandmaster, that now we are going to get our best matchup a couple times. Now, we did also definitely get a couple losses against Terran. I actually was looking at the statistics, and it's surprisingly even. I think the stats for this season were about 60% win against both ZERG and Protoss, and then it was just a little bit higher against Terran at like 67 or so. Obviously, it's a very small sample size too, so it's pretty much the same. It's like a 1-game difference or something like that. So I guess not that much better than the rest, but we'll see how we keep going. I got a couple losses that were probably a little more avoidable in ZVT than in the other matchups. Like in the other matchups when I lost very often, I just got absolutely bombo clapped. And in ZVT, it was often a little more silly. One game that comes to mind is the game that I played on Dynasty against the Terran, where I tried to open with an Infestor drop. And it kind of worked, but we were just too far behind, and we died to an endless amount of bio units. Now, let's see. Do I want to change anything from the last game? I think I do want to make Ling speed first and then Overlord speed, just because I feel like we should still be able to scout everything in time, right? Like the last game, my Overlord speed finished before the armory even began. And I feel like even if we scout the armory like halfway or something like that, we should still be fine. And keep in mind, that was from a gas first. So that was even a fast armory. So I really feel like getting Link speed and then Overlord speed, we should be completely fine. And getting Link speed first will also allow me to get my 3rd and 4th queen out, I believe, before starting Overlord speed, which is going to be a little nice. Like, if you noticed in the last game, we did miss 1 queen against that Hellion run-by, even if the Hellion run-by wasn't a good idea. Maybe that even saved us the game, because he didn't see any queens, so he went in. So maybe not having enough queens was actually good for me, but normally, of course, you don't want to have your queens there, so that could be nice to have for this game. Now, let's see what I can find. Is there an expansion this time? I'm always curious. Feels like my brain is on lockdown until I see that there's a command center here, you know? And hey, there's a command center. Now, I'm not quite sure where I want to put this Overlord. I think since I'm going to scout with Overlord speed, I'll just send it around like that. Typically, you do want to keep possession of these pillars so you can see whether Reaper or future Hellions are going to be moving out, stuff like that. But I think since I'm going to be going in with Overlord speed somewhat soon, I might as well get the Overlord as close as possible. Now, I haven't... Okay, there's the Reaper. I was going to say, I haven't seen the Reaper yet, so I'm going to put down a creep too. He's going to go in. Okay, well, this is an extremely brave Terran. I think this guy has watched a little too many Clem games. This is... that's not a great usage of the Reaper. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like we're getting a little lucky today here, guys. These guys are cutting me some slack in these early games because they are making some tiny mistakes that are going to end up being quite good for me. Like, now I don't even have to worry about paying attention to the Reaper even. Now, let's see if I can find something up here. And then after this, yeah, look, the queen is going to finish, and then I can perfectly start Overlord speed. That is nice. Once again, a Terran player playing gas first, by the way. You can tell by there not being a Marine. So I'm starting to wonder if there might have been some tournament game that I missed where the Terran went for gas first and then Hellbat drops, because those are both things that we have now seen twice. Now, this is actually going to be pretty nice. He's going to see that we do not have a 3rd base, which I'm obviously going to take right after this SCV dies. Let's see if I can split my Overlords a little bit better. There we go. Get the drone over here. And then Overlord speed should be finishing in about 10 seconds already. That's quite nice. And then theoretically, this... Wait, was that a second factory that I just saw? I didn't even realize that before. Did I just see it with the... Oh my god, I actually saw it with the Zergling. That is so funny. Now, I still want to know if we're going to go up against an armory, of course. Because if it's an armory... This could be blue flame, but I kind of want to say... Okay, this is actually scary. Because if it's blue flame, my challenge doesn't really have a good counter for that. I was going to say it's most likely going to be cyclone speed, but... I am not actually 100% sure. I think we are going to go for a spine crawler. I'll build it out here. And then I'll start making a little bit of a wall already. So at least he won't be able to right-click into my natural if it is Blue Flame Hellions. And then I guess I'm going to send another couple Overlords. Those are a couple Hellions coming out. Not going to be the biggest threat ever. This is where it's really important that I kill the Reaper, by the way. If you guys don't know, if he had a Reaper, what he can do... Is that another bear? Yo, what is this build? This build actually looks kind of insane. If he had a Reaper, he could just bounce the Queen out of the hole there, and that would be very problematic. Okay, so me getting Overlord Speeder is actually going to save me so hard because it looks like my opponent is going to be going for some kind of massive Blue Flame Hellbat bio attack. And that is definitely not something I would have ever read if it was not for Overlord Speed. I can tell you guys that much. Now, what I'm going to do here, guys, might seem a little crazy. I'm going to go for... extra drones, because I think Lings and Queens are not going to be the best defense anyway. So I'm just going to make extra drones and extra spines. That is the idea, pretty much. Let's see, I already have 46 drones, which really is a lot. Maybe I should even get a couple more spines, because why the hell not? He's going to scan for the creep. That makes a lot of sense. I already have 6 freaking spine crawlers building here, which is pretty crazy. Now, I don't think... He's making even more... Yeah, okay, this is actually going to be a massive all-in, unless I've somehow missed a freaking, you know, hidden base somewhere, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't want these all to die to a couple Blue Flame Hellions, so I'll just pull them back to the Queens real quick. So actually going to sacrifice a couple of these, which is quite nice. Considering I already have a better economy than him anyway. I don't have to think about it that much. He is making it... Okay, this is actually getting... Dude, I'm so happy I have the Overlord Speed, because this would have been the most unreadable thing of all time if I did it. But now, it looks like he is still going to go for a third command center here. So he went from Blue Flame to, because he was being scouted, most likely react and go for like the bio in transition. And then I scouted that, so now he's gonna go for a third command center. This is all getting very spicy. I think, oh, I actually have too many drones here. Like, I could just drone up to like 66, I think. Like, I can get the maximum saturation. I don't even think it's a problem at all, because those spines should keep me safe. Now, I could totally be being too greedy right now, but I'm gonna make even more spines, you know? I know I look like an absolute baboon making this many spine crawlers, but I feel like it's the right choice. Like, I can get a good enough economy up while my opponent's going to be struggling to attack me. And now my saturation is already perfect. I guess I might as well take that base. Let's see. So he has that landed. He does have the double upgrades already. He's going to go for double tanks now. No, those spines I can cancel for sure, I want to say. Because it looks like he isn't going to attack right away, and he's making tanks. So let's see. What I need to do now... I think at least, I'm really not sure in this game anymore. I think I need to go up to some Neurals, and I could get Burrow as well. Maybe I can move these... Oh, why are you going there? I could move these spines a little bit further forward. Let's get my 2-2 upgrades. I should be ahead in upgrades, which is going to be quite important. Oh, no. I actually moved a few too many spine crawlers over there. Can you stop burrowing here, please? That'd be nice. I think I saw a tank siege, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I did see a tank siege. It seems like a good time for me to go for a counterattack. I'm not quite sure I want to battle him without the... Like, I have so many queens that I have to imagine this fight is going to go pretty decently for me. I'm going to get a couple infestors. I'll start Neuro as well in case this game drags on for too long. He is going to be sieging my spine crawlers now, surely. He made a planet there! Oh my goodness, my brain is exploding the longer this game goes on. Every move I see is just crazy. And yes, in case there's a couple of you wondering, is it a normal planetary at the third? It is absolutely not normal, guys. You will never see a planetary on the third on a high level, so this is pretty freaking crazy already. Wait, have I killed this entire army already with these... I think I've killed this entire army with my queens already, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I have. He's also losing... Oh my goodness, yo, the spines actually paid... I'm so happy they did. The spines actually freaking paid off, guys. Can you believe it? Now, I guess I'll get a couple... Wait, is that another tanker that I missed? I think there's probably another tank that I just ignored, right? Or did my units just explode for fun? Also a plausible explanation, I guess. Not really. Okay, he's going to try to attack me. Is this a good time to go for the fungals? Maybe. Oh, yeah, yes, it is. Oh, there's going to be such a big fungal on the Marines. Those Marines are not going to be able to escape. The tanks are going to die, as well as the Marines, and that is massive. And now I need to get back on top of the macro. I think it's a really good time to get the Hive, actually. I've gotten stuck in a couple of these games where my tech is just never good enough because I keep expecting to just have to hold an all-in and then win. But that would be the case if I was... Oh, I made an accidental swarm host again. That, actually, no, I don't want to scout with it because then I'm giving it value, right? I actually wanted to send it as a funny scout, but I think that would kind of be giving it value in a way. But I always feel like I should just defend the attack and then I'm going to be perfectly fine. But that is pretending like I'm allowed to make every unit, right? Which is obviously not the case. Now, I wonder if I can burrow a ton of Lings over here. That could be nice. I'll get one Infestor over there like that, and I'll start getting back to Zerglings. I do have a... Dude, it's so nice with Zerg how fast you can saturate bases, by the way. That might be one of the nicest things. Like, I just built this base, I look at it, and it's fully saturated. Like, how awesome is that? So I'm gonna hide that Infestor over there. I'm gonna start burrowing some random Infestors across the map. Actually, I might as well just burrow a bunch everywhere. Okay, so he's going to be dropping me. I guess I don't know how many queens I have left from the initial squad. I don't think I need much more than these queens, to be honest. I think these queens are going to do just fine. It's really nice that I saw him move out there, by the way. Like, otherwise I could have maybe lost my natural to that or something. Let's see. Should I start a couple more queens? I think I'm fine for now. I feel like I would... Wait, actually... Oh, if he's going to boost in and drop... Let me hotkey the Infestor. I learned that in one of the other episodes. The Infestors... The Infestor abilities are behind the Queen. So if you box them both, you actually cannot fungal stuff, which is still crazy to me, but it is the case, so I'm going to have to deal with it. So I'm just going to wait over here. I'm going to get Adrenal Gland instantly. And then... Oh, this is going to... Can I get the medevac? Oh, he's still dropping? I mean, Marines are pretty good, but they're not that good. I know they're good, but like, come on, man. Oh, man, that hurt. Okay, I think he doesn't have a unit left in that, right? Does he? If he has one unit in that, I would actually be a little sad. Because I'm pretty sure it's 0, so I'm not even paying attention to it anymore. But I guess we'll see. He's not using it for... Maybe I can even snipe it with this queen, actually. I really still don't use my queens enough. That play I'm pretty happy with. Like, the fact that I actually grabbed my queens and put them there. I'm already pretty happy with that. Because I don't usually use my queens that much. Now, let's see. Should I go in? The thing is, guys, without adrenal glands... He does have a freaking planetary over there, which is really... Wait, maybe I can try to sneak in over here. I'm actually going to give it a shot. Because the thing I'm most scared of is going to be the tanks, right? But he might have a turret. Let's see. I'll send a Zergling first. Because I don't want to be too much of a psycho. Does that tell me anything? Oh my goodness, no! No, he saw it! Oh, that would have... Dude, his army is the most fungalable thing I've ever seen in my life, by the way. Just saying. That is actually the most fungalable... Oh, he could let me in. Here we go. That's massive. I've never seen an army this fungalable. Like, it's actually insane. Hellion Marine? Like, that is actually the most fungalable army I've ever seen. No, wait. I didn't even realize the high Infestor, high energy ones were burrowed. And another fungal from the back, maybe. There we go. Dude, his entire army is dying to fungals alone. I killed the tanks with my Zerglings, but his actual army is dying to just fungals. And I didn't even control this the best way ever, obviously, as you guys could all see. Oh, look at this. His army's gone. How much supply does he have now? 70? I'm still pretty much maxed because I have been surprisingly macroing pretty decently for once with Zerg, which is not something I usually do. Even now, this is actually interesting to know, by the way. Even now, I don't have enough larva to play mass Ling. Like, I can't even spend my money right away. Let's get a couple fungals if I need it. These do have adrenal glands now, so they are going to be able to take care of that planetary. I think, at least once the SCVs die, it should be pretty nice. The fungals are doing very well once again. Let me give a couple more fungals on this. And then I think I'm going to back off. He does have 2, too. So his upgrades are not bad. We've definitely had some games where the opponent's upgrades are straight up bad. That is not the case here. So I need to be a little careful. I'm going to get another beautiful fungal down here, I think. Exactly. There we go. And another one as well. Dude, the combination is so nice. I got like 5 million Zerglings coming in at all times, and he keeps trying to chase me, but then there's like another fungal from freaking downtown. Now, I'm actually really enjoying this style, I have to say. Now, I'm getting to the point where I'm going a little crazy on the Infestors again. You guys have seen me make way too many Infestors before. So this might be another one of those cases. Let me see if I can spread my Zerglings well enough to not get absolutely obliterated by just a couple Hellions. I don't think there's any tanks left. I think he just built his tanks, and then he kind of gave up on making... Wait, I'm going to do something really stupid. Oh my goodness, wait, it's actually going to work, I think. Look at this. The helmets are going to pop up against his own helmets. Oh, that is so cool. That's actually a really cool play that you wouldn't think of, because who the hell freaking knurls a Hellbat? But here we go. This Terran is going to be destroyed, and this might have been one of my best Ling Infestor games yet, to be honest, especially against Terran, because I feel like especially the idea of going for the spines and just the order I did everything, the upgrades, get the high faster, the macro. This was actually one of my best Ling Infestor games for sure. This was really, really nice, and we even traded efficiently against a Terran. You guys know I always tell you, it's already crazy to trade efficiently as a Zerg against a Terran. Zerg usually has more money, Terran has the efficiency, but I traded efficiently against the Terran with Ling Infestor against almost pure blue flame Hellions and Hellbats. That's really crazy. Beautiful game. Let's go to the final one. We're playing against a Protoss. All right. Highest MMR opponent of the day. And it is going to be our first Protoss as well. And a barcode with a very mean looking portrait, by the way. That's also a little bit intimidating. Now, let's see. I guess it is quite convenient, or I should say comfortable, that our openings for both ZVT and ZVP are pretty similar, right? Like, I really like going for the Overlord speed, and I really like taking it a little bit slow, playing with a lot of Zerglings, get into the Infestors later. Now, obviously, there's always going to be, like, some small differences in the matchups, right? But overall, I think it's going to be pretty nice to transition. I feel like if we have to play a ZVZ all of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell am I going to do now? That would be a lot harder, right? So I'm quite comfortable with this. Now, it is a little bit of a small map. I do think small maps are not that great for us. And against Protoss at least. And I think so because with the Overlord speed, you want to buy as much time as possible. So, like, I did win on Ghost River the other day when I did the Overlord speed build. But it is... I mean, that game was also very scary. But in general, it is a little scary to do that. Because if they go for, like, a 4-gate Glaives attack or... maybe even like a charge attack. Just any kind of timing attack that's even more likely on small maps. I'm not quite sure if missing the 100 to scout it is going to be that good. Now, for me, I still think it is theoretically probably good because I wouldn't respond properly otherwise. Like, I feel like I really need all the info to make the decision with Zerg, right? Especially in ZVP, because I feel like the timings are so small that if you make like a couple drones too many, or you know, even what's tough for me is since I don't recognize the smaller signs in the matchup, I get confused a lot and I end up doing stuff like making just a couple links here and there. You know, well, Zerg really is all about just making as many drones as you possibly can without freaking dying. That's what you want to do with Zerg. So if you get confused and you're like, I'll just make a couple units here to be safe. Just a couple units there to be safe. It's all going to go wrong. So I feel like it's still better for me to play the Overlord speed build, but we'll see. I do think I'm going to go for the Zergling speed first. Is that smart? Actually, wait, what the hell is this? Oh, he played Nexus first, right? Or am I reading this wrong? Is it the Nexus first build? Or why does he have a second gateway? The second gateway is really throwing me off here. I feel like it has to be a Nexus first. Now, I feel like in that case, I can probably skip the Overlord speed a little bit. So I'm going to pull one worker out of gas. Start the Crypt Tumor over here. I think it would be really nice for me to just go for the third base already. Yeah, the scary thing about Nexus first 2-gate is, like, keep in mind, he is going to have 2 gateways, which means that he is going to be able to send 2 adepts to my base very, very fast. I think I'm just going to split these Zerglings, so if I ever see his adept move out, I can do something about it. Third hatchery is already being built on location. Link speed is going. I guess, let's see, how is he building from that one as well? No, okay, so it's just going to be 2 adepts. It's not going to be 3 adepts right away. It's actually very comfortable to just have your Overlord chilling there all the time, by the way. I'll go for a couple more queens first before I start making Zerglings. I think that's always going to be rather helpful. Try to spread a little bit more creep. Overlord. Should I make Overlord speed now? I feel like he can't all-in me that fast playing Nexus first. So maybe I don't have to make Overlord speed yet. Wait, I think he's going to... yeah, he's going to try Shader with the Adepts. Maybe I can get it to the main, actually. That'd be freaking massive if I could. Let's see. I think, yeah, we're actually going to get it to the main. Oh, that is so nice. Now, it seems like he isn't really planning to do anything besides just going for a fast third base. He must have some kind of tech behind it. Okay, so he has a Stargate. I just started another wave of drones, which could be a little crazy, but I guess we'll see how this is gonna pay off. I don't think I actually canceled the Overlord speed there because I got in with this one Zergling. It's making a couple Stalkers. I think I'm gonna go for the double Evo right away. We're gonna do something a little different here, guys. Instead of going for the fast lair, make Infestors, whatever, I'm actually gonna try to go for 1-1 Lings first and kind of see what I can do here. I'm very curious about this because my opponent is playing a little bit of a crazy style. Like, he's not going to attack very fast at all with the oracles, right? Like, it's going to be rather slow. He decided to take his third base really fast instead. And he also went for a Nexus first, which means I didn't really have to make much early on at all. Let's see, let's get a Spore Crawler down here as well. I don't want to transfer my drones yet because I don't want to lose them to, you know, one freaking Oracle. That would be annoying. I'm just going to make more drones. It is a really risky, to be honest, like making more drones now, but I think it has to be the right decision based on what I've seen so far. Gonna fly that Overlord in. I do have a decent amount of Queens just chilling already. Let's at least saturate that base. I think that's going to be a good idea. Should be saturated about now with the next wave of drones. And then I'm going to go for the lair. I think the lair could be useful later on in getting me my dropper lords. I would still have to make overlord speed for that, of course, unless I want to drop with slow overlords, which really doesn't sound like a good idea. It feels like my opponent is just playing a very slow, campy game here, to be honest. Like, I don't really think it's going to be anything else than that. So he sees the lair. He already knows I have double upgrades. Probably should be fighting that with my queens. So those are getting for free. He has a Robo too. Okay. Is there anything I need to do about this or think? I'm not sure. Like, Colossus are super scary, right, for what I'm doing here. Like, Colossus are absolutely terrifying. He made one Void Ray and one Oracle, it seems like. That is not the scariest thing ever. Let's see if I can find anything. Like, if I can attack him with 1-1 Lings, that would be pretty sick. Okay, he's playing ultra greed. This is insane what he's doing now. I feel like I have to punish it. I saw 2 Adepts and 1 Stalker, and he made 1 Oracle. After going Nexus first, 3rd Nexus before Oracle. I feel like I shouldn't the allowing this. Let's see. The upgrades are not quite finished yet, unfortunately. If the upgrades finish, this would be so much better. I lost one of... Oh, this is the queen that accidentally clicked across the map, I guess. Because that queen is in freaking Tokyo now. Hope I'm not going to get killed by a single stasis. That'd be nice. Yeah, look at how greedy he is. Like, this is just illegal, no? Look at this. He's 2 Adepts at 630. Like, that is actual insanity, to be honest. This is actual insanity what my guy is doing. Okay, so I'm going to kill this base, and I'm going to start making drones again. That seems like the right move. This base is going to fall very easily. He's going for... Wait, was that another Stargate that I saw? I kind of assumed it was a Robo Bay. Could it have been another Stargate? Maybe. Let's see. So it's three Stargates. No, it was a Robo Bay, but it's also 3 Stargates, huh? Yeah, I mean, okay. Very interesting. Guess I'm going to make a couple more spores, honestly. Looks like he wants to go for... Well, it could also be... Wait, there's no fleet beacon? Is it... I was going to say, this could be first instinct, right? Carriers, because that's what you do when you make like 1,000,000 Stargate. And then I thought he was going to go for maybe Void Rays with Void Ray speed. Then I realized that there's not even a fleet beacon in his base. Is this guy making normal Void Rays? Is that what's going on here? I do have to say that the +1-1 Lings actually did work out very well, which is really nice. Now I'm going to be able to deny this base one more time. At least I hope so. Seems like I should be fine. It's actually really annoying. This... Wait, why was... Huh? Did you guys see what my Zerglings just did? Did I click on the... Was the Void Ray like just above the Nexus and I clicked on it or something? Oh god, that is actually a little annoying. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here... Oh no, I got... Crap. I didn't have 1-1 Lings, I had +1 Lings because I made +1 attack and +1 range attack instead of armor. Okay, that's actually a little painful. Get a couple more drones over here. And then I'll start making drones for this base too. Oh, I didn't actually rally them here. It's a bit of a mistake. That Oracle is going to find absolutely nothing, I think. He's going to see that I'm making a couple more spores and stuff. I'm going to make a couple more hatchery for more Zerglings. He does know that I have Neurals now. This Oracle should actually die if I have hands. Didn't really do anything there. Can't really comment on my level of handness. Now, I have the... Neural Parasite ready. I finished, right? Yeah, Neural Parasite is finished. I don't have any Infestors yet. I don't want to be like too crazy or too like overly safe again. Like, my opponent's playing mass Void Rays. I feel like people that play like this are most likely going to be playing a passive style, but I don't really want to bet on that, of course. I'll make a couple of Infestors now. I think it would be nice for me to get a couple Spine Crawlers as well. I think we kind of learned from that first Terran games how freaking nice Spine Crawlers actually are to have. So he's going to... If I have all my Queens here, I can actually stop this, but I do need all my Queens. Okay, let's see. Is he going to target the Spore? Not yet. He's going to try to target the Hatchery, which is a very interesting choice, I have to say, considering how many freaking Queens are here. This is why Queens are good, by the way. If you guys are ever wondering, like, why do people make so many Queens on the defense? That's why. 6 Void Rays, they do actually lose to 6 Queens as long as you have Transfuses. So, might even make a couple more here. I did want to go for... This is actually pretty risky for me. I want to go for a big drop. Maybe I should hotkey all my... Yeah, I think I'm going to hotkey all my Queens together, actually, because... well, except for these in the main, I suppose. I don't want to make it too difficult on myself. I think that would just be doing myself a disservice. I wanted to go for a big drop, which is going to be very risky against someone who has a lot of Void Rays, right? So I guess we'll see. I do have a really nice, healthy amount of Queens. Let's get a couple more drones out here. How many do I have now? 73. It's pretty hard to keep tabs of how many drones I have when I'm making so many freaking buildings all the time. Let's get a couple of drones over here. My Infestor count is starting to look pretty decent. I feel like I'm... Wait. Oh, I don't have Burrow yet. Okay. I was thinking maybe I could go for a really cool play, but I think we're gonna... Oh, I know. I unhotkeyed my Queens. I lost my Queens, guys. They're unhotkeyed. I don't know where my Queens are. Oh, here they are. Queen... Yeah, okay. He's got a... Okay, thank goodness he recalled. If he didn't recall, I would have felt so bad about not killing freaking all of those. Holy crap. Guess we're just going to drop the same creep again as much as we can. It's going to expire or recede or whatever you want to call it. I even have more Queens over here. Man, I actually did make a lot of Queens. I didn't lie that I was gunning to make a lot of these. Probably go for a Hive now as well. Oh, why did I get that on the lair? That's so silly by me. If I didn't get that on the lair, maybe I would have been able to go for a Hive by now. How long does that take, actually? 71 seconds. That's quite long. Can I fungal both of these at the same time? Maybe now? No, yeah, it feels like such a waste of freaking fungal energy to do that, honestly. But I guess I don't really have anything else to do with my energy right now, so I might as well. There we go. Okay, so this is a really big drop into the main base. This is extremely risky. And I guess we're going to see how it's going to pay off. I'm going to get a lot more Spine Crawlers here as well. Well, no. I don't want to drop over there. Because if I do that, his army is going to be too close, simply put. And it's going to be too easy for him to send his entire army to. I feel like if I get all of these Queens, you know, to spread creep over the half of the map, that would probably be ideal. It's obviously not my strong suit here. Let's see what I can find. He has a depth still from the early game, surprisingly enough. No, I do not want to fight against that. This, however, seems like a pretty decent fight. Or a pretty decent idea to do. I'm going to kill the battery, and then I'm going to kill the Nexus. Oh, I do not want to be chased right now. That would be a little devastating if I get chased. Looks like he did get Void Ray speed eventually. Which is good for him, I guess. He's not going to be able to kill me, I believe. Or kill my Infestors at least. So this base is going to die. Which means his army is going to stay pretty small. I'm not allowed to make Vipers, right? So that could be a little problematic later on. Guess we'll just keep going the way we're doing. I could even neural one of these, by the way. Let's see. Get him. Get him, Tiger. No, he's not going to. Okay, then I'll just do this. Let's see if I can maybe attack this base. I could make a couple more Zerglings. I'm running a little low on gas, actually. I guess I'll... Oh, he's making carriers now. That is pretty scary. The carriers... Like, I fought against carriers before. It is really not easy to fight against those carriers. Wait, is that gonna die? I thought I was being really dumb. No, it died. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Zerglings are pretty good, I guess. I really didn't think that was gonna die, to be honest. I thought I was being dumb, but I guess not. That is nice. Okay, let's see if I can transfuse a couple of these. Not my most used ability ever, and that's an understatement. So I should probably work on... I guess more spores would be smaller than more spines, because his ground army really is pretty small. At this point, he actually went down to pretty much no economy, because I denied his base on the right and killed his 2 bases on the... Oh, this is really dumb what I'm doing here, guys. I think this is really dumb, but it just called me. The fight called me, guys. Oh, it's actually working out so freaking well, by the way. Oh, no, what do I want to do? Okay. Am I going to be able... I don't think he has detection. I think I'll just let them run out for now. I think that is the best idea that I have. Guess I can always fungal them on a retreat. Okay, that was a really good fight. I normally don't like my instinct calls with Infestors. I'm a very instinct-based player. But whenever I did it with Infestors, I feel like I got absolutely blasted by a Protoss army. So I didn't really like the fact that I went for that. But I mean, I guess it worked out. So what can I say? Let's see. Do I have enough larva? I guess I could inject my stuff a little more. Wait, is that an entire army there? That is a little surprising. Maybe I should go for... Dude, I have so many Infestors, I couldn't find my Zerglings in the tab. That's pretty funny. I have about 30 Infestors. He does have detection over there. Okay, let's see. Wait, I'm going to neural the Observer. I actually neural the Observer. Look at that, guys. I need to make sure that it actually dies, of course. Here we go. Okay, how about you guys own each other? I'll attack this massive base full of batteries, kill a lot of probes and stuff. Let's get you guys over here as well, so my queens can take care of you. Man, these Lings are actually doing an amazing job here. Okay, so these are all gonna die. He's slowly gonna get more and more scared of the freaking Neurals, that is for sure, because they've just been so freaking good. Now let's get my 3-3 upgrade. So we killed a couple carriers there. I could try to snoop around with these Infestors, but it is very scary. Like, if these Infestors get caught once, we die, right? Maybe I could bring a couple Overseers. So I can at least see if there's like a, you know, a freaking observer spotting us or whatever. Guess those overlords are probably not going... Wait, if he's actually going to be on top... I feel like he's quite YOLO with his army movement, you know? Like, his units were all on top there, even though he definitely needs to be defending the other base. I mean, this is not that hard to defend, but still. Let's see. Okay, oh, yeah, that will do the trick. That will do the trick for sure. Couple of Archons, why the hell not? Good warping by him. He doesn't... Okay. I think we're getting to the point where I should be a little scared. Oh, this is going to be nice, I think. Come attack me. No, it's just one queen. Oh, this freaking one queen didn't scare him off. If this one queen scared him off, I would actually be so sad. It's just one queen, man. Kill it. It's not a bait, I promise. Okay, maybe I can try to find... Can you guys burrow? I'm going to try to find those Void Rays. I think that is a good idea. I'll try to take this again. Yeah, the thing is, guys, once he gets... like properly maxed, I don't think we can beat that anymore with just Ling Infestor. That's what I'm so scared of. Like, I don't want to fight when he actually gets maxed out, right? And I think we might be approaching that point. Oh, okay. He saw my Infestors there. That's a little tough. If he didn't see them, I would be able to get some really good Neurals off, I think. Okay, here we go. I think we're just going to try to get everything. Everything I can see is going to be mine. This is all I can do, guys. I'm trying to neural everything I freaking see. And I think right now... Oh, my, it's actually working for now. Dude, there's 2 freaking Zealots killing all my stuff in the back, which is really annoying. I think we're barely going to lose this fight, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to unburrow and walk away. Though it was actually a surprisingly good trade, I have to say. Like, it really looked like he was going to be worse than that, to be honest. Okay, let's just get the Neurals out. I'm actually... fighting at his third with some Zerglings, I believe. Oh, he does have one carrier. That was probably F2 left behind. That's going to be a pretty good defense for that. Let's see. Okay, I can always keep fungling these. That is no issue. Maybe I can just go for some I know this is a little crazy, but let's see. Okay, I think it's barely working out. Or wait, it's actually barely working out. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so freaking close, but he is going to kill my units in the end. But I did get them to be quite low HP. And now... I mean, there's a lot of spores there. He's not going to be able to fight that very easily at all. There's only batteries here. So I might... Oh, that stays actually a little painful. I might be able to do something here. I'm going to send these Infestors back because I'll definitely need them. Now, let me pull my queens. I don't know where the rest... Oh, here they are. So I can defend with those. That'd be nice. Oh, he made DTs. No, I actually needed them. I freaking needed the Infestors that I sent away. That is so sad. That is actually so sad. Okay, we might have to defend this army using the queens, guys. If I don't use the queens, I'm not quite sure we're going to be able to defend this properly. How many Infestors do I have? No, my Infestors are going to the middle. Why? I'm getting owned by Pathing again. Classic Mark. God, this is such a stressful game to me. I do have a lot of queens. I have like 15 queens on the defense. That's really not bad. I'm going to make a couple drones for this base. Why not? I feel like I should be able to defend with my queens and Infestors only. So at the same time, I can check if there's... Why is there 5 million drones in that base? Yeah, let's get a couple of those over here. Try to burn... it only works with one type at a time, I guess. Okay, here we go. Queens are going to be on Q. I'll put the Infestors on 2. I guess that should be a pretty decent spread. Let's see if he's trying to retake this. He is trying to retake this, and we are going to cancel it once again, which is very nice. Now, I'm going to mine from this base again. He killed this a while ago. Okay, we do manage to kill that base, which is nice. Guess I'll burrow a couple Lings over here. And then maybe... Oh, wait. No. If his army moved a little bit, we would have been able to kill that, actually, which would have been pretty awesome. Now, I've still not been able to go for the drop into the main base. It might be an idea to still go for that at some point. Let's see. Let's try to saturate this properly. I think I have too many drones somewhere, right? I saw a base with too many drones. There's too many in gas over here, which already means that I misclicked something. I'm going to try to take this base again. I do have a lot of gas income, which means that I'll be able to make a really good amount of infestors. I guess I just rallied those into the gas at some point. Don't know when, but it happened. Let's see. Is his army still here? His army is still here. Does he actually have max upgrades? I'm not even sure if he does. Let's see. He has terrible upgrade. You guys saw that? Was that 2-1? He has 2-1 on his carriers and +1 attack on the ground. Oh my god, this guy has a playstyle, okay? I'm not saying what kind of playstyle it is, but this guy definitely has... Oh, that's the wrong hotkey. This guy definitely has a freaking playstyle. I can tell you guys that much. And I'll let you guess what it is. I think you guys will be able to tell. Now, I do have enough larvae. I think I can just spam inject all these hatcheries. It's not really a big deal anymore. Is it time for me to go across with my infestors again? I'm not quite sure. Like, I haven't done the drop in the main. I'm also not quite sure if it's a good idea. Here, get fricked, buddy. Haha. No base for you. Do I have anything burrowed anymore? You know what sucks for me is that I cannot bring the queens to the fight because the queens are only allowed to defend. So I have like a pretty decent... Like, it's actually a pretty decent army, you know? Just to have like a bunch of queens at home, but I actually cannot really attack with them. They're so good against the carriers, but I'm not going to be allowed to use them. Let's see. I'll have you guys own each other a little bit for the memes. He's going to try and attack me, it seems like. Hey, how about you guys attack each other? Stop abandoning me. And then the other thing, I'll just fungal it to death, I suppose. You're allowed to fight, by the way, Zerglings, just saying. Here we go. My army is maxed. I'm very scared because I saw a High Templar. If I get stormed, I might cry. So that is, yeah, that's one thing. Let's see. There is a DT over there. I saw it. There's also a DT in me, apparently. Let's see. I think I need some overseers again. Where's my overlords? You guys, make some overseers, please. I think I want to fight in. Okay, it's a pretty decent storm. He has another one as well. I saw that. Wait, can I? No, I wanted to knurl it. Oh, that would have been so nice. Yeah, the storms are going to be freaking brutal. Okay, he has too many of those, unfortunately. Don't really think I can do much against that. Not the best storms ever for now, but still. Could get a little dangerous. Let's see if I can... Oh, there's an infestor over here. What the... Or an observer, rather. I'm the guy with the infestors. God, this takes so painfully long to kill one with freaking with freaking fungals, right? Yeah, let's try to saturate this base. Ah, no. Absolutely not. We're not fighting against this. I refuse. We would cry if I end up fighting this, that's for sure. Okay. I mean, I can actually kill the zealots with fungals. And I can also kill the High Templar with fungals. Oh, I really need to unburrow these. Oh, that storm actually hurt a little bit. Stop. Okay, there we go. I made the Swarmost again. I wonder how many times it's going to happen in this series. Okay, bring the girls. We need the girls. Girls are allowed to transfuse, luckily. So here we go. Transfuse mania. And we're going to go again later. Now, it sucks for me that my opponent seems to have realized that I cannot really kill a big army with storm with whatever I have. So that is going to make this a lot harder. I really wish I had... How many drones do I have? 66. It's really not even that many drones, but I still cannot really make a big enough army. Like, I have this one Ling drop, right? Well, I mean, it's 6 overlords, but this one big Ling drop. But then I never have enough Lings with the army if I do this at the same time. That's what makes this so sketch. And I guess I'll drop these in the main. They're going to wreak havoc over there. Let's see if I can find a base here. It would be really nice if I can get... Oh, it's a little bit too late, unfortunately. Would have been so nice if I could... Wait, that's a freaking... Can I get the pylon? I think I might be able to get the pylon, actually. Oh, another pylon just finished. No, why? Please kill that. It's going to die so freaking fast as well. Oh, man. They're not getting the best surface area. The Zerglings are actually pretty good, huh? The Zerglings are actually really, really good. Holy cow. Okay, let's see. So he's going to get a couple of units, which means I'm going to run away again. This guy has way too many Stargates. Way more than he can afford, in fact. Let's see. I'm going to run away with these as well. And I think here I'll make one Overseer. He's going to go for the recall, which is quite an interesting play, actually, I have to say. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually going to get a lot of these Archons and Templars, guys. Really not bad. I'm not going to be able to fight cannons with Infestor, sadly. Would have been nice, but sadly not going to happen. Wait, I'm actually out of larva. That is not something I expected to happen this game, I'll be honest. Guess we'll go around injecting again with the girls. Here we go. Inject every hatch a couple times. Actually, you can do that one. All right. Now, that drop was still kind of a success, but what's scary here is that my opponent is getting too many bases up. And I think if he gets too many bases up, we're just not going to be happy at all. I think I can do the same drop again, but this time I will click one overseer on top of those, so I don't have to morph it still. Else I'm going to have to keep paying attention to that, which will definitely be a little bit annoying. Let's see if I can find my Zerglings. How many Zerglings do I have this time? Actually, a pretty decent amount this time, it looks like. Here, you guys go over here. Get inject this one as well. And that was a misclick, but I'm sure it's enough injects, so I don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to do the same play where I go towards the bottom again. It'll end up being a really long game. Like, I felt like he could have killed at some point, but actually kind of held the attack off. We're back in the game where yeah. I mean, I don't really know anymore, to be honest, what's going on here. Should I? Oh, wait, he was still trying to get that. Oh, no, there's an observer over there. Oh, that is annoying. That observer is... Wait, I think we just canceled the base. That observer is going to see this entire drop coming, sadly. Let's make sure to target those first. Let's see. Maybe I can get some neurals on the Archons. The Archons neural would actually be very nice. The DTs can be fungal forever. Oh, but this is actually a really good fight, I think, here, guys. Let's see. Wait, I haven't even dropped yet. Yo, this fight has actually been very nice for us. Look at this. Oh my god, it's just Infestors, and they're pretty much killing everything. I think I'll just drop on top of all of his units here. Okay, let's see. Are they going to kill each other? I'm going to kill the carrier, which is very surprising, to be honest, but quite nice. I think we're barely not going to be able to get the Colossus, sadly. God, this is so dumb. Man, Infestors are actually, they really are the most mark unit ever. I'm just going to be able to kill his workers now with this. Look, it's my slave. This is great. All right, I feel like we might have actually done enough damage with this attack. I feel like this attack, owning this base and the probes, and now we're killing probes here too. I think we might have finally... Exactly. We have finally actually done it. Oh my goodness, what a game. 30 versus 62 Zerglings. And what I really liked about this game, guys, is in this game, it actually looked pretty strong what we were doing, because this guy had Storm Carriers and Colossus, and we actually kind of owned him, right? Now, we didn't have a good start. I think we kind of threw away our lead at some point. We were down to like 120 supply without money. But in the end, this actually looked pretty good. Like the Neurals against the Carriers, if you just have enough Zerglings so you don't get jumped upon immediately, actually pretty cool. The 16 Brendas on defense were beautiful as well. And this was an awesome end to the episode. We had two pretty short games and then this absolute banger. Hope you guys enjoyed this banger, because this was very stressful for me. Honestly, like these late game Zerg scenarios are definitely not my comfort zone, but I enjoyed it still. If you guys did as well, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.